Take two. Hello. Welcome back to another episode of Bitch, Why Are You Salty? Why are you salty? I'm so excited to talk about this. Oh, it was just so stinking cute. The very first stream, we are going to call this one Serenity. Okay? This is what someone has dubbed you as feminine energy. You are sweet, you are kind. Your aura radiates without you even opening your mouth. All right? And I'm going to start this stream from the perspective of the masculine energy. Because that's what came in rather heavy. Whew. Masculine energy. You are at a bar, a restaurant, dimly lit with a friend of yours. This friend of yours is telling you, man, I think I'm ready to lock this one down. I think I'm ready. They have been dating someone for quite some time. I'll give it about 5-6 years. And they're telling you, I'm ready to lock them down. I want this one to be my forever. You're sitting at a bar next to your friend. They had just said this to you. Lean down and go, man, what? Like, your face is like shocked. Not that y'all are out in the clubs together. Y'all are both black professional men, black professional masculine energies. And y'all went to college together, y'all grew up together. This is a childhood friend of yours, an old school friend of yours. This is somebody that you trust, somebody that you can bounce business ideas off of. This is the type of friend that you hope to have in your circle, in your camp, okay? And this person has been in a committed relationship, and it's been solid for a good 5-6 years, and now they're ready to get married. The shock on your face is, I thought you and old girl were good, without needing to have a ring on it or tie it down or anything like that. But this person is like, no, I owe her that. I owe her that commitment. The way that they're talking to you is opening your eyes, masculine energy. It is opening your eyes to what marriage is, what marriage could be, what marriage should be, what unity is, what commitment is. And it's opening your eyes because you have decided, I don't want to deal with love anymore. I don't want to be in, a committed relationship where I have to be dependent on someone else to be nice to me, be kind to me. You have shut love down. You haven't shut people out of your bed, but you've definitely shut love down. You date on occasion, but your main focus is your business, your mental. I hear somebody screaming, in my body. I know. The person that appeared in the dream, you have very nice legs. I will say that. Hi, guys. Hello. What up, niggas? I'm gonna just jump in. Whew. Dream number 1. This dream is specifically about a masculine energy who has decided they don't want to be in another relationship. They don't see themselves getting married. They're not opposed to it if it came to them in a message that, this is the one. But this person is not actively looking for a relationship. They have been hurt enough, bruised enough. This person is in their mid-30s and saying, I'm done. This person's main focus right now is his business, his goals, taking care of his family, his mom, and something about his cousins too, his little cousins. His little cousin just graduated. high school or something, his little cousin looks up to him. Keep in mind, people, you could also be feminine in your masculine energy, and this is about you. This person actually bought his little cousin a car. I'm hearing this, they're dapping each other up. Yeah, man, you got me the car. I got a little mini one just like you. I'm trying to be like you. He calls you Unc, but you are his cousin. That's so cute. I'm trying to be like Big Unc. You take your little cousin to the gym a lot. He is your focus right now. I'm not sure what's going on with his mom, but I'm feeling like you were close to his mother. His mother may not be there anymore. So you've stepped in. His mother and his father aren't there anymore, so you've stepped in. I'm seeing y'all on the court. I'm seeing y'all in the gym together. You telling them how to how to bag the ladies is what you said. You said it in a different way, but I'm gonna teach you how to bag them, right? And this is what you do. But you're not interested in any of them that are looking at you in the gym. You do have a couple of gym crushes that you're just like, hi, how you doing? Good morning, good evening, whatever. Okay, so masculine energy. Like I said, you are about your business. You are about bodybuilding. You have gorgeous chocolate legs. Oh my God. Whew, the calf muscles on this man. Good Lord. Okay. You have a best friend, and this is best friend by business link. Y'all have either gone to college together, but you two bounce business ideas off of each other. And we're talking about Black excellence. Like you all are in Black Men's of America, Black Boys of DC. You're in those types of groups. I just use that as a reference, people. It could be, Black Echelon of Atlanta or something, just whatever. So you and your friend, you and your boy, y'all go out to a bar. And this is a cocktail hour bar that y'all go to a lot. Y'all really like the steak there. And the bartenders don't bother you. Like they give y'all your drinks and bring you your food, let y'all rock out in the corner, edge of the bar, whatever. Cause y'all sit there for hours talking and going over numbers and stuff like that. So anyway, this particular evening, your friend asks you to come out to the bar. You get there, y'all eating, you halfway done with your steak, and your friend is like, yeah, man, I'm about to lock this one in. Shorty about to be my forever. You drop your fork and go, what? Like lean all the way back in your seat. Lean all the way back in your seat. You're like shocked, but you're really not, because he's been committed to this woman for about 4, 5, 6 years, right? You actually do like their relationship. You don't envy their relationship, but you like their relationship for him. And in the conversation, as you're still holding your face, he's like, yeah, I want you to be the best man, and I want you to hold the ring and all of that. Okay. All right, so your friend asks you to be the best man, and he asks you if you'll hold the ring. He has the ring, brought it, to dinner, to the bar, so you can see it. And as you open that box, sparks start going off in your head. Like I said, you had no intention on getting into another relationship or being involved with someone else. But as soon as you saw the ring, sparks went off, light bulbs went off. You're like, you know what, maybe I could give it just one more shot, one more go. You had a whole epiphany looking at this man's engagement ring. And thus decided you're going to give it one last shot. One last shot before 40 is what I heard. It's not that you're saying by 40 you're going to hang it up, but you're like, I'm going to put in all of my energy, all of my effort. I'm going to give this next one my everything. I'm going to give her everything. If it don't work out, it don't work out. At least I tried. So y'all wrap up dinner and y'all fighting over the check, which is so funny because the bartenders are looking at y'all. It's two of them like leaned up against the wall, posted up, like watch them start fighting. Who gonna pay? Who gonna cover it this time? And it's funny because y'all actually ended up splitting the bill, but you were telling him, let me cover it, you know, as a congratulations to you for making this decision, for making the effort, for getting the ring. Like, you didn't just say, I'm gonna do it. You're actually doing it. So you're like, let me cover the tab for you. And he's like, nah, because that means that you got to start saving for when you meet your shorty. Y'all, I don't know why y'all talk like this, but you do. It's cute too. So y'all decide y'all gonna split the bill. You're saying congratulations to him. He's saying congratulations to you because you were Mr. I'm not doing that shit again. And come to find out you are. Ooh. Okay, so y'all pay the tab, $7.46. Okay, the bill was about $70 or something like that for each of you. You walk this way and he walks this way. Where he's walking, it's darker. Like, y'all didn't shut the bar down, but it's like darker this way, and he's headed towards the door. You're headed towards the steps. This bar is in a hotel. That's what it is. So you're not staying in this hotel, but you're walking towards the lobby, and he's walking towards the door. The exit is this way. So as you're walking, y'all ready for this? You walk past some steps from the lobby. The lobby is up here. You're down here, right? And as you walk towards the steps, there's a young lady that starts to walk down the steps. Now, she is staying in this hotel. She is traveling for work. You walk past her. She says good evening to you, and you turn and see her, and your eyes do this. Well, good evening. And she chuckles and walks towards the elevator. And as you walk past her, y'all literally do this. And she keeps going, and this is you turning around. And as she walks towards the elevator, you turn and go this way, right? You hear her push that button and immediately turn back. You immediately turn back. Sweetheart didn't even get that foot off the step before the thought crossed your mind, that's her. Your thought process was, before your friend left and y'all were talking, I'm gonna give her my all. The next one that just I can't say no to, I'm gonna give her my all. And it's definitely not one of the people in the gym. It's not an ex. It's not, you know, some random person that's in my DMs or anything like that. You said, we are going to meet by chance. And when I see her, I'm just gonna know. I'm gonna do this again. She came down the steps and you walk past, good evening, good evening. Ooh. And as she walks, you walk, she pushes that button and you turn right back around. You ran up to this woman so fast, Miss Lady, can I hold the door for you? Can I help you with your luggage? I'm not trying to be a creep or anything, but if you're staying in this hotel, I'd like to take you out to breakfast or to dinner tomorrow. You went full force and didn't miss. You shot your shot and did not miss. This woman was so impressed that, you know, you saw what you wanted and went directly for it. Didn't play no games. You know, she definitely did look at your hand and be like, are you married? Are you here seeing someone? You know, y'all had a cute little chuckle. You stopped the elevator at least 4 times before you convinced this woman to get off so that y'all could talk for 2 seconds. Y'all talked, exchanged numbers, and then my dream flashes to you all being back in the same bar. You, your friend, and his fiance, because he had asked, proposed and all of that, and they were just about to get married like the next month. They had a destination wedding or something like that. And it was something like a wedding on a cruise or something. They really didn't want to do something big. I don't know why I'm explaining all of this, but this may be relevant to somebody. The friends didn't want to do something big, so they decided to do a destination wedding on a cruise, okay? The friends may be listening to this right now. So anyway, as I said, the dream flashed to you all are at the same bar in the same hotel, and it is now a year or so later. It's a little over a year, and your friends are about to have their wedding next month, okay? So you and Miss Girl have been together for some time, like a year and some change now. You definitely did put your full force and full foot in this relationship, okay? This woman has not come to you with an issue that you didn't try to resolve within that moment. There was never a question about, your whereabouts. She travels for work. You are very busy with work, but like I said, you're also taking care of your little cousin. You call him nephew. That's why I'm getting confused, because I was like, nephew. You call him your little nephew, but it's your cousin. And like I said, he calls you aunt or whatever. She has since become invested in y'all's connection, y'all's relationship. It's to the point where y'all wear matching. This is so cute. Y'all wear matching things to nephew's game, okay? VT. Nephew goes to VT. I'm hearing VT in Greensboro. Okay, so anyway, flashed into a year or so later, y'all are all at the bar together. Y'all are just having drinks and dinner, right? This is not somebody's birthday or anything like that. So your friend and his fiance are sitting on that side of the table. Your girlfriend is sitting on this side of the table. This side of the table. Okay. So they're sitting on this side of the table. You're actually sitting right here, and she's sitting right here. I think it's like a wall or something. There's something blocking here. It might be her suitcase or something, because it's like an extra seat right here, but she's not sitting there. So I think y'all got there first and started eating or whatever. And then when she showed up, she just put her bags right there. So anyway, y'all are eating, y'all are drinking, y'all are laughing, cutting jokes, talking about the wedding, talking about, y'all's relationship, and everything is going great. It's beautiful, right? Out of nowhere, the waiter comes over, whispers something to you, masculine energy. As I said, the waiter had to come on this side of the table, right, to get to you, and she's over here. So you stand up, masculine energy, extend your hand out to her. Miss Lady, you have something downstairs that you need to go get. And she's like, did I forget luggage or something? Because she was staying in the hotel. And that's why y'all were, down there waiting on her. So you told her that she had something at the desk that she needed to go get, but she had to go downstairs. So the bar area actually has 2 levels. The top part of the bar is literally a bar and like a couple of single booths, right? Downstairs is the lounge live band area, okay? Wait for it. Okay, so masculine energy, you get up from your seat, extend your hand over the table. Miss Lady, you have something downstairs that you need to go get. And she's thinking it's something from the room or whatever. She knows the hotel people. So she's like, okay, well, no problem. So she goes downstairs. And as she goes downstairs, this is when I went from being the masculine in the dream to being the feminine in the dream. The feminine energy that is in this dream gets up from her seat. And as she releases her hand from his, to walk away and go down the steps, she's like, he's so sweet. You didn't have to get up to escort me out of my chair. But she walks over to the steps, and as she's going down the steps, she looks over at her hand on the rail and looks at her nails, and sees the light like flickering on her hand. I don't know why, but this actually did look like a cruise ship. Okay, so she's thinking about how she's going to have her nails done for the wedding. That's what that is. Okay, so she's looking down at her hand, you know, grazing on the railing. Not that she's touching it, but she's like, yeah, you know, whatever, on the railing. And she's thinking, I know he didn't try to get me to go away from the table so I didn't have to pay. But then again, this man has never asked me to pay. I ain't never came out of my wallet for nothing with him. As she's walking down the steps, she's giving you praises, masculine energy. And then she gets to the bottom of the step and thinking, well, what is the surprise? So she kind of tilts her head around the corner like, what is going on? And the band is setting up on the stage, and there are these two gentlemen that are sitting like right at the base of the steps. And one of them immediately extends his hand out to her. And she's like, is that for me? Is that for you? And the guy is like, absolutely, we would not let you walk down here unprotected and unguided. Okay? So as he extends his hand out to her, the other band member, it's a duet, not duet, it's a duo. So it's like two guys with locks and their hair is wrapped up. I want to say that they are urban neo type of a band. But it's actually one of her favorite bands, and she doesn't even recognize that it's the two dudes. So, because like I said, it's a little dark. But anyway, one of them extends their hand and she takes it, and as he guides her, we are not allowed, that's the thing. We are not allowed to let you walk unprotected and unguided. So they guide her off the steps and around to where the seating area is right in front of the stage, right? The other band member or the other singer approaches her and says, so is your name really Serenity? Because that is so beautiful. Who? What? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? And he's like, wait, that's not you? That's not your name? Your boyfriend isn't da-da-da-da-da? Like, he's giving the full fucking story, like the full background. This person booked us to sing for you, and this is why, and blah, blah, blah. Like, he's saying everything, but she's like, that's not my name. My name is blah, blah, blah. And he's like, oh, no, sweetheart. This man has dubbed you as Serenity. Like, that's your name on our contract. That's your name in his phone. When he showed us a picture of you, that's the name that shows up. And she's like, wait, what? The fiance then appears, and she comes up behind the feminine energy and touches her on the shoulder. And she's just like, yes, that's her name. She just did not know that. Thank you for spoiling the tea. Oh my goodness. So anyway, she sits down, they start singing. And as they start singing, my man comes from down those steps. Woo! Whew, try not to cry. My man comes from down those steps with a full black suit on. This is somebody swallowing their tears, okay? Whew. He comes downstairs with a full black suit on. And he has on glasses too. They're slightly bigger, but they are like silver and black frame. They definitely give like Malcolm X something. But all I can see is him, chocolate, beautiful, gorgeous chocolate skin. His glasses and this smile on his face. Okay, but the smile on his face is more of a grin because she had no idea. She had no idea. So when he walks up to her in this suit, he again extends his hand and pulls her out of her seat to greet him. And, ciao. The band is about to start singing, and all you can hear is like the music, and then it gets muffled. So it like slows down, lowers so that you can hear him speak. They are the only 4 people in there, okay? This man has actually like rented out the entire lounge area. And I can't even get this out. So anyway, because this is actually where I start to wake up. He extends his hand, picks her up. She stands up. He kneels down and says, from the moment that I met you, I knew that you were for me. I didn't know how long it was going to be, but I knew that I was going to invest all of me into this. I am not pressuring you. I'm not rushing you. I am asking you to give me more time. And opens this box. He opens this box. I don't see what's in the box, but there is definitely one of those blue velvet boxes with the light. He didn't ask her, this wasn't the proposal or whatever, but he said, I'm asking you to give me more time. All right, so child, I forgot that I was actually doing a read. I didn't even get to the second part of the shit. This man went from Tower to 10 of Cups in the blink of an eye. And as soon as he saw this woman, he said, I didn't know how long we were going to be together. I didn't have any expectations, but the moment I saw you is when I knew that you were where I wanted to invest my heart, my time, my energy. I wanted to build my foundation with God through you. Ciao. Whew. Tower. That's exactly where he was coming from. That's exactly where he was coming from, and said, I'm not going to focus on nothing. I'm not focusing on this because it led to this. I'm focusing on my business, my nephew, and my body and my mind. In meditation today, when I was on my hike, I heard someone faltered their foundation with God while trying to fumble you. And I think that's exactly what happened to this person, because as I heard that, I went right back to when I was walking out of the park and I saw this beautiful black man walk towards me. And the way that his head was, hung low and his shoulders were hunched down, I walked in the same area the moment I heard that message. And I was just saying that this person had decided, I'm not giving to love anymore. I'm going to give to myself and to my business and to my family. I'm going to put my energy and effort into that until love finds me again. And it wasn't so much that love hunted him down and said it's, was in his messages and was blowing up his phone and his ex was coming back. No, this was an authentic interaction that he had, and this man invested in this relationship. And like I said, I am going to foster my foundation with God through you. When you are giving yourself to someone, you are thanking God for that blessing, okay? You don't know this person's full background. You don't know what they've been through. You don't know their story, their history, whatever. But you know how you show up in the world. If you are showing up as God's child, that means you are appreciating and respecting his other creations. Amen? Okay. All right. So, let me move you to the side because, child, we're about to get into this. All right. So, this man is focusing on his coin, Page of Pentacles, and giving to his family and doting on his family, nephew, and all of that. Okay? And he very well could have come from a Page of Pentacles to 4 of Coins and then got his heart broken because he was putting more energy into building money and wealth, which could have cost him his previous relationship. But that's neither here nor there because this man is not there anymore. Hello, King of Pentacles. That's where he is now. So he went from a Page of Pentacles to a King of Pentacles and Heartbreak Hotel. Tower moment. So that's where he was. This is where he is. Wow, you go, boy. Hello, money coming in. Money coming in. This man said, I am going to invest completely in my business, my body, my mind, my spirit. That last relationship didn't break him. It just taught him. It educated him just a little bit more, right? All right. Whew. Chariot, like I said, we got 4 of Swords and 3 of Swords. You see how the King of Pentacles and the Chariot both have strong jaws and, you know what I mean, very attractive male figures? That heartbreak was expected to hurt him, to slow him down. There were nights where he didn't eat. He would go to work, not go to the gym. I'm seeing him on the couch playing video games. He's just like, I'm not gonna do that. This man had to pull himself up by himself. Okay, during this tower situation. During this tower situation, he had to pull himself up and out of this, and he did, and he definitely did. Queen of Rods. When he saw you, Miss Girl, when he saw you, keep in mind, I do have a song that was tied to this because I was writing notes about both of these dreams. The song that was in my notes for Serenity, that would be you, Queen of Rods, excuse me, is Your Eyes and Let Go. This man took one look at your eyes when you walked down those steps. But the U-turn and was like, excuse me, miss. Excuse me, miss. Out of all the things and battles and wars that this man has had to face alone, he felt like he was definitely more prepared for you, Queen of Rods. It was, I just heard this, it's not just your beauty, it's your booty. It wasn't even your body. It was literally your eye, that eye contact and you speaking to him first. I just heard finally somebody that's not thirsty. Queen of Rods, you are, of course, attractive, right? But your aura radiates about you. You walk into spaces and light up places, okay? So when you walked down those steps, and mind you, this man just had a whole steak and potatoes and was kicking it with his boy. They had a couple of beers. So he was ready to go home and then get back at it the next day. Go to the gym, go to work, come back home, go to the gym, go, you know what I mean? Go back to his routine. But when he saw you, his world stopped. What routine? What you talk about? Also getting that the very next day, instead of y'all having breakfast, you told him you could meet me at the gym in the hotel. When you were walking down the steps, Queen of Rods, and you were looking at your hand, this is how I knew that you all had been together for some time. That's why I said it's been over a year plus. When you were walking down the steps, you were thinking about how you were going to get your nails done and what you were going to wear for this wedding, this cruise. But you were also going back in time over the dates that you and this man have had, the dinners, the conversations. I saw y'all at a picnic. You were, you know, putting his head in your lap and rubbing his head. He was reading to you. Y'all were both reciting your favorite poetry. Y'all went to a jazz spot where he actually got up on the mic and started singing. He could not sing. But you cheered him on. The crowd was hyped up because he was going all in, pointing at you and baby you and blah, 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 blah. Like I said, I saw y'all at nephew's games. Y'all were at cookouts. Y'all were doing, you know, line dances. Y'all were, when you were going down the steps, it's like you were flashbacking over everything that y'all have gone through in y'all's relationship. And you were thinking, is this the proposal? Not that you were anticipating it, because both of you walked into this with no expectations. 3109. Wow, this is long already, and I haven't even gotten into it. This is about to be another 2-hour read, by the way. So, y'all have been connected for a while. Neither one of you have expectations of what tomorrow is going to bring, which is why this man said, I'm just asking for more time. Wow. With this Chariot and the Death card and that 4 of Pentacles, I had already said that this person has gone through their own ego death, their own, you know, spiritual death, and coming out of that toxic really bad relationship that they were in. I'm not getting that it was just a relationship. This man got hit a few times, and I mean, it definitely came in a wave of threes. As I said, I don't know if nephew's mother is still in the picture or if something happened. I'm hearing cancer. I'm hearing she is not back to herself, but she's coming back to herself. Which is why this man has invested so much time and energy into nephew, is because he wants to see the better side of life. Like, don't live in grief. I think that's also what he's teaching him, because he was starting to live in grief, and he's teaching nephew, don't live in grief. You know, you still have your mom. You still have a whole life ahead of you. Like, don't stop your life just because you got hurt yesterday. Whew. This man, my goodness gracious, yeah. Page of Pentacles to King of Pentacles, and we have the Eight of Swords here. I'm stuttering over my words because what I'm about to say is I'm holding tears back. Whew. When this man went through this heartbreak, this Three of Swords, this Tower situation, it was professional and personal all at the same time. I said it came in a wave of threes. It was, oh my goodness gracious. The family member, there's something happened to his mom, something happened to his job, his business took a hit when that relationship didn't work out. He had to move. He felt like he had to start over. I'm seeing him in a new apartment. He went from a penthouse to an apartment, but the apartment is still fly as shit, right? So it's still like top floor, but it's not the same penthouse corner type, because I'm seeing him walk in and tossing down a gym bag on the floor, and like he's huffing like, oh, here I go again, I'm starting over again. And it's not even that he's breaking down about it. He's like, thank you God that I can, and thank you God that I'm out of whatever situation that was. But he didn't foresee this happening. Were you engaged before? This man may have been engaged before, and that relationship tore him apart. Somebody screaming gold digger. I'm hearing that it was her. It's not that he didn't play a part, because what I'm also getting is that yes, she definitely did tiptoe out of their relationship. Yeah, they were engaged. Okay, so this woman did tiptoe out of their relationship while they were together. But the masculine energy was not really available, not really invested, not completely there. So y'all would go out together, but you wouldn't communicate at night. Like, you would be in the room with her, but you wouldn't be completely there with her. And I'm gonna go back to what I said about what I heard in meditation about fumbling your foundation, you know, with God, because you wanted to build your foundation on your own. So this man was actually trying to build his business, you know, build up his bank. And since he had someone, like, I'm in a relationship, I'm not going to invest in the relationship like I'm invested in my business. That's where you fumbled, okay? Which caused this woman to feel like she was abandoned, she was alone in the relationship, so she tiptoed outside of it. And then once you found out masculine energy, you cut everything off. I think in realizing that it wasn't just her fault, it was also your fault. It's like you created this tower too. Yes, this woman was loving to you, and it's Ace of Cups right behind that. And we have Seven of Pentacles right behind that. So yes, this woman was loving to you. Yes, you thought this one was the one, but you abandoned the relationship, the connection, once you just said, I checked that off. Like, she's at home, she all right. She ain't all right if y'all not talking. She ain't all right if y'all are not actually dating. And when you told your friend, I'm going to give this next one all of me, I'm going to invest completely, I'm going to put all of me into it, you were also speaking from a spiritual standpoint. You and this Queen of Rods got back into faith. You all, not just pray before you eat, you pray before, after, during, and throughout. It's like y'all actually have this 5-minute phone call where it's just, how you doing? I'm good. You ready to pray? It's like y'all take time to commit time, to give back time to God. It's so beautiful. Ooh, that is so beautiful. Jeez, I mean, I am not going to cry, but I want to. Masculine energy, you are stuck on this woman because you definitely see that you have manifested better for yourself. Yeah, this is you telling her, I want to commit myself to you, and I'm just asking you for more time. Time is very important to the two of you, and it's not that you're afraid of time, but like I said, you respect the time that you're given. Because at any moment, and we got Ace of Pentacles right behind that. Wow. So yeah, you have fully invested and committed to this woman because you know what you came from. You knew that you were manifesting better for yourself, There was definitely no going back to that previous situation or previous life. Let me say that. There were things that you used to do to get through those moments. Masculine energy, you don't do those things anymore, okay? You don't do those things anymore. We got Ace of Cups and Ace of Pentacles on here. Talk to me about this Ten of Cups. Hello? The Lovers. You knew exactly what you saw in this woman. Once you saw her, you double back, and as soon as you heard that elevator ding, I can't let her get away. That's what you said. I can't let her get away. Oh man, you knew exactly what you prayed for. You knew exactly what to do. You knew exactly how you were going to go at this situation. God, if you give me one more shot at love, I'm going to invest completely. I'm going to give my all completely. Let me read over some notes. Just after telling their friend they'll give love one more shot, their friend decided to get engaged and asked them to be their best man and to hold the ring. They saw you and double back, gave love one last go, and love did not disappoint. The song again is called Your Eyes Let Go. You should hear that song. It's beautiful. Ciao. Wheel of Fortune. Man, you saw your whole 9 of Pentacles and was like, that's her. That's her. And again, we got Ace of Pentacles, so you got 10 right here. That's her. So even though you didn't ask this woman to marry you, you asking her for more time is literally, you recommitting yourself to her for another year, another whatever. And this was actually the first time that you did this. So it's not something that you do on an annual basis. It's that you realize that I want to take our relationship to another level. Y'all don't live together. Like I said, she travels, so you see her only when. That's what it is. I can't let her get away. There's something about this woman traveling for work, both of you being about your business, but still y'all are making time to recommit yourselves to God and to this unity that you have, this unit that you have, this unit. Y'all are a unit. Yeah. Y'all are a unit, like I said. Oh my God, this is beautiful. Whew. Something else that I heard in meditation. Baby, whatever you have that's too heavy, give it to me. I will take it to God for you. When you grabbed her suitcase out of that elevator, when she was in the elevator, you were holding the door and you would just come out and talk to me. Like, why are you playing? Just come on. Which was so funny, by the way. You tell this woman all the time, whatever burdens that you have, just bring them to me and I will take them to God. You don't even have to carry them. You will never have to carry your luggage together or to carry your luggage by yourself. And luggage that is emotional. It's not even that this woman comes off as she is emotional, but you want to make sure that that step is not missed in this connection because you've calculated everything that you did not do in that previous relationship and said, I'm not going to do that again this time. I'm going to give it my all this time. And this is also the things that kept you up at night, kept you from going to the gym when you really wanted to. It's because you were journaling. You got in touch with a therapist and were journaling. You had to fix this first and this before you fix this. You saw this woman and it took 2 seconds for you to identify. That's where I need to be. I don't even need clarification on this, but I'm gonna get some. Where we at 4250? I'm gonna have to do a whole nother read for this other part, which may be connected. Man, oh man. My luggage is still left. Okay, so as I'm about to say that, let me just let y'all know. My luggage is still MIA. But as I was packing up to go, I shuffled my cards before I put them away, right? There was one card that was hanging out that I missed putting in the bag. And it was this one, the real deal. On the bottom of this deck, 160 cards, mind you, it says clutch your pearl. So a secret is about to be revealed about this real deal. And you see the lights, the colors, and how she's like clutching her pearls as she's walking down the steps. Hello? That is so funny. Because it's giving that same energy. She was walking down the steps solo by herself. I don't know what I'm about to walk into. What has this man done? He done set something up. Why are we going downstairs to the lounge bar area? They don't have nothing going on today. Secret is, the secret is both of you have found tender love. That's the secret, tender love. Y'all prayed and walked away from bad situations and decided to take the chance on better opportunities. Teach me how to love. Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna cry, but come on. Both of y'all said to the universe, I'm gonna walk away from these bad situations. Just teach me what love is. Teach me better. There are a lot of us that have entered into 30, 35 to 45 to 55 to 65, whatever, and just realizing, yo, I've never been loved properly. I've never been loved properly. But Miss Girl, when you walk down those steps, real deal, and thought about everything that y'all have been through in y'all's relationship in that 1+ year time, that one span of a year, you were like, my God, melodies from heaven. I was singing that right before I started this read. That's something y'all sing together. Y'all do. And during the course of the day, y'all send little snippets of the song to one another. Melodies from heaven rain down on me. Oh, I can't. This is so beautiful. Masculine energy, divine masculine energy. Because I'm getting that. You have definitely entered into your divinity, and this woman is literally everything that you have prayed for, the complete opposite of what you are used to. Both of you went into this commitment not expecting, and look at what happened. Look at what happened. Oh man, I'm gonna turn the music on now. This song that's playing right now is a part of the second dream. It's her gone. And it's crazy, when I was writing down my notes and I paused it, it took me to a portion of the second dream. The feminine energy was the loudest in that dream, right? But the feminine energy also travels for work and is not readily available, but she's in a commitment, she's in a relationship. All right? So anything else, superhero and opportunities happen when you enter the room. I mean, I really don't need to continue with this one. This next relationship, I'm going to be completely animalistic about it. I'm gonna pray and walk away from toxic situations, things that don't serve me, do not serve my purpose, because I know I want tender love. I'm gonna be a complete animal about it. I don't want to be living in confusion. I know exactly what I want. Your love deserves an encore, which tells me both of you, masculine and feminine energy, both of you said, I do want love. I'm just not looking for it. It'll happen as it happens, organically and natural. Love just circled back to both of you. The song is called Circle of Love, featuring Robert Glasper. And the deck just split. Virgo. Somebody may be a Virgo in this situation. The deck split again. Strategic moves. Final messages on this sleeve. Boundaries. Both of you have put up boundaries, and like I said, I'm not opposed to love, but as it happens, I'll welcome it back in. But God, I'm depending on you to direct me, options, and in your feelings. You weren't looking at the options that are out there. Love said, come back. We have High Priestess. When I know it's right, it'll be right, and I'm not gonna have to force it. I'm not gonna have to force it to fit. Y'all give Love Jones vibes. Anything else? This is divine timing. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. All right, let me clean this up and I'm gonna get back to the second dream, which very well may be part 2. Let me just